Hello, everyone. Today, we will dive into one of the most controversial topics in global politics. Why did Donald Trump change his stance on Ukraine and stop supporting the country? He previously signed military aid packages for Ukraine, but now his rhetoric has drastically shifted. What caused this change? Was it pressure from Russia? Influence from international allies? Or is it linked to domestic politics in the U.S.? In this video, we will break down the situation and analyze the key factors that led to Trump's policy shift. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new updates. To understand why Trump changed his position, we first need to recall how he previously viewed Ukraine. In 2019, he signed a military contract supplying Ukraine with Javelin anti-tank systems, marking a significant step in military support for the country. However, a major scandal soon erupted. Trump withheld military aid to Ukraine, demanding that President Zelensky open an investigation into Hunter Biden, Joe Biden's son. This led to Trump's first impeachment, though he was later acquitted by the U.S. Senate. From this moment on, Trump's relationship with Ukraine became complicated. He always emphasized that America should not spend too much money on foreign conflicts. Despite his isolationist policies, military aid to Ukraine continued. During the 2024 election campaign, Trump increasingly spoke about the need to cut foreign aid. His main arguments were, the U.S. should not waste billions on foreign wars when we have problems at home. European nations should take more responsibility for Ukraine. Ukraine should negotiate with Russia instead of relying on endless Western support. These ideas resonated with conservative voters who were tired of continuous foreign military spending. His rhetoric began shifting. While Democrats continued to support Ukraine, Trump increasingly promoted a realistic approach to the conflict. But the real turning point came in 2025. In February of this year, Trump made several bold statements. Ukraine does not appreciate the aid it receives. Zelensky runs the country like a dictator. The U.S. will not spend money on an unwinnable war. These words shocked U.S. allies, but they were not random. Trump was actively working to change America's foreign policy course. This shift immediately triggered backlash in Europe, and even among some American politicians. But why did he do this? Let's examine the possible reasons. Trump's policy shift was not random. It was likely driven by several key factors. 1. Economic reasons. In 2025, the U.S. Treasury Department announced a new project linked to Ukraine's rare earth mineral deposits. Many analysts believe the U.S. wants to focus on economic benefits rather than military aid. 2. European influence. Trump repeatedly stated that the European Union should finance Ukraine's war efforts instead. He wanted to shift responsibility onto the EU, believing that the U.S. should not bear the primary burden. 3. Political calculations. The upcoming 2025 U.S. congressional elections played a crucial role. Trump aimed to attract voters who opposed further military funding for Ukraine. 4. Possible negotiations with Russia. Trump always claimed to be a master negotiator. It is possible he considered a new agreement with Vladimir Putin to ease tensions and reduce U.S. expenses. Trump's decision immediately sparked reactions worldwide. Ukraine expressed deep disappointment and stated it would seek new allies. Europe began discussing alternative support mechanisms for Ukraine without U.S. involvement. In the U.S., reactions were mixed. Some supported Trump, while others called his decision a betrayal of allies. This situation could change global geopolitics. Donald Trump is a politician who always acts in his own interest. His shift in Ukraine policy was influenced by a combination of economic, political, and geopolitical factors. But how will this impact the future? Will Ukraine seek new allies? Will the balance of power in the world change? Share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and hit the like button to support independent analysis. Thanks for watching.